You're actually in a restricted area.
Right.
Okay. This is authorised police personnel only to the rear of the Kidminster car park.
Right.
Okay. We are actually now just getting signage up due to previous incidents that have happened here.
All right.
A chief inspector has just revoked this man's right to stand in a police car park simply for filming at the same station where another auditor was arrested. To see how this showdown ends.
Just filming. Just around the precinct. Is your body worn on?
Yeah, my body was on as well.
Okay, were you gonna?
Just to advise you,
Yeah.
so obviously the rear of the police station here is actually private. There's obviously personal vehicles in the back here. We've also got police vehicles. No issues you filming the police vehicles. Obviously, if you just avoid filming people's personal vehicles, please. All right.
Are they exempt from being filmed?
Say again.
Are they exempt from being filmed?
Because it's a private car park at the back of the police station.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
The implied right of access.
There's a sign just around the side there that it explains it's obviously only parking for police.
Okay. Did I ask you to identify?
Say again.
Could you identify yourself?
Yeah, well, my badge number is just there, PC2642. Like I said, I've got absolutely no issues, but like I said,
Thank you.
with these vehicles here, obviously they are personal vehicles, and this is obviously a private car park around the back of the police station. So I've got no issues with yourself if you obviously want to come and have a look at these vehicles. They're police vehicles. Or obviously round the front of the police station, that's all a sort of public area. Obviously round the back here is a private car park.
Do you want us to show you the signs, Redder, where it tells you about it's private round here?
Okay, but I can still be here.
Okay.
There's an implied right of access. I've just walked in. I haven't jumped any fences to get here.
No, but it does say that it's just for police.
Okay.
Police
Well, there's an
personnel.
implied right of access for me to be here.
Okay.
Can you identify yourself?
Yeah, collar number there.
So what is it? What if I can't read?
21177.
And your name?
PC Greswell.
Based at.
This station. Kidderminster.
Okay. And anything else I can help you? Is your body worn on?
Yes, it is. Yeah.
You need to let members of the public know.
It's there. It's clear. It's quite obvious. It's flashing red.
Yeah, I might
I
know
don't-
that, but
I don't-
others
I don't
might not.
need to let.
No, you do. It's in your policy. At a time which is practical, you need to let members of the public know.
Today, we are going to watch a calm looking encounter that's anything but routine. In this opening clip, an auditor quietly films the rear of a police station while officers insist it's private and warn him off personal cars. He pushes back with implied right of access, challenges their assumptions, and demands proper ID and body cam disclosure, framing this from the start as a live test of police accountability on their own doorstep.
So what, am I not allowed to film private registrations?
We're just asking you not to film private vehicles.
Is
as you can imagine, okay. Obviously, a lot of people don't like police, and obviously police.
Why would people not like police?
Police vehicles do get targeted, personal vehicles.
Do they?
Okay? And obviously, this being a private car park, we're asking you obviously not to film private vehicles. We've got no issues with you filming police vehicles.
Okay, thank
Okay?
you for
So
the guidance.
All these vehicles along here, no issue filming that. Obviously, going back there where the private vehicles are in the private car park.
Is that like a recommendation, or is that like?
I think this is a working police station.
Yeah.
Okay. We have a lot of vulnerable people that come to the police station.
Okay.
They could be victims of rape, domestic violence.
Yeah, what's that got to do with the plates?
Well, you're filming the people that might come to the police station and not want to be identified
I know, but
as approaching the police.
They're not exempt from being filmed.
No, they're not. But you're potentially putting those at risk of further harm if someone else was to pick up on the videos that you quite openly post on YouTube.
So how would you know that?
If they was to pick up on that, maybe an abusive partner was to pick up that person had been to the police station, and that's why it's not really appropriate.
What's this got to do with YouTube?
There's nothing in law that says you can't film at the police station.
And that should be that.
But it's not really appropriate for that reason. You could be putting people at risk that want to come and tell us information about that they're being abused for some reason.
Are they going to enter through here, the rear entrance?
Possibly, yeah.
Okay.
If that's what they want to do because they're concerned about their identity being exposed.
Then
So
it's their responsibility to preserve their identity.
Yeah, and they
Maybe
should be
wearing
able
a
to
face mask or something, as you've done.
Being in this private area around the back of the police station, they would expect it to be reasonable for them to expect that this would be a private place where.
Then you should put like a gate up or something so members of the public can't just wander in.
I believe signage is being put up at the moment.
It is being put up at the moment,
Yeah.
is it?
And there are some signs there that says it's for police personnel.
As
Okay.
you
And
first come in on
conference
the right hand
users, I think, at
side,
the back, something
there's
like
a big blue sign. Yeah.
Okay.
Here, the officers lean hard on the safeguarding Argument. They warn that filming could expose vulnerable victims of rape or domestic abuse coming to the station, and say his YouTube uploads might put them at risk of further harm. From the sidelines, you see a familiar clash. Police using potential danger as a reason to discourage filming, while the unspoken question lingers: is this really about safety or about controlling what the public sees?
So how do we proceed?
Completely up to yourself.
Okay. You aware of what this is?
Aware of
Like what I'm here to do?
I presume
Auditing,
you're filming.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you hear about what happened there?
We're here.
Yeah, here.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
What happened?
I think he was arrested.
He was arrested. Why?
Yeah. I'm not sure. I haven't seen the video myself.
You haven't seen it.
No.
He was arrested for doing what?
I don't know. I haven't seen the video.
You know that he was arrested.
Sorry?
You know that he was arrested.
Yeah, of course.
Why was he arrested?
I don't know.
Don't know.
No. Why was you arrested?
Why was he arrested? I don't know either. That's why I'm asking.
Oh, okay.
I think he was just filming or something. So,
Right.
so this place has become a place of interest
Right.
because of that incident.
Okay.
Anything else I can help you with?
Like I said, as long as you don't go near the rear
Yeah,
car
listen,
park.
I can film any car in any.
If it's a
car
private,
park.
If it's a private
No, I can
car
film
park,
it, mate,
If,
like-
if it's a private car park, you can't enter that car park.
I can. I have.
Okay, because if it's a private car park, it's trespassing, isn't it?
Okay, it's a civil matter. I'm not trying to wind you up. I'm just letting you know that I can film any registration.
Like I say, I've got no issues you filming any police vehicles,
Yeah.
but I'd ask you obviously not to film personal vehicles.
What could I possibly obtain out of someone's registration?
So, for example, if obviously someone was to watch your video, okay, and they were then to find out that obviously they had a disliking to a certain police officer, and they found out that police officer drove that vehicle, that police officer could then be targeted.
Okay, well maybe you need to consider taking the bus to work or other means of public transport if these vehicle indexes are so sensitive.
Yeah,
To the point where-
I understand what you say.
Yeah.
But that's all well and good, but obviously
We work shifts.
No, I appreciate
We
that.
can't come and go to work on a bus at midnight, 1 o'clock
Good, are
in
you
the morning.
asking me?
Yeah.
This section shifts to history and motive. The auditor raises a previous arrest outside this very station, and officers awkwardly admit they know someone was arrested, but claim they don't know why or what happened to him. That vagueness only deepens suspicion. At the same time, he calmly dismantles the private car park argument, calling it at most civil trespass and insisting number plates in public are fair game to record and scrutinize in detail.
What's that? That's what's that?
No, I'm
Inspector, is it?
It's Chief Inspector.
Hello, mate. How are you? All right?
Yeah, very well, thanks.
Good.
Would you
Right.
mind identifying yourself?
If you wait, I was just about to do that.
Thanks.
Okay.
Ian Gibbs, is it?
Close, Brian Gibbs.
Hello, Brian.
Okay. I'm a chief inspector. I'm a member of the command team here at
Hello.
Kidderminster.
Yeah.
Okay. Can I ask your name?
No,
Okay. Any particular reason why you won't give me your name?
don't need to.
No.
Don't want to.
No, absolutely. Okay. You're actually in a restricted area.
Right.
Okay. This is authorised police personnel only to the rear of Kidderminster car park.
Right.
Okay. We are actually now just getting signage up due to previous incidents that have happened here.
All right.
Okay. So I'm going to ask you to come and have a conversation with me around the front.
On the
Where
front.
there
Why?
is round the front of the police station.
There's an implied right of access here.
Say again.
There's an implied right of access here.
I've
This becomes a
removed-
public.
I've removed that implication.
You've revoked it, have you?
Yes, I have.
Okay.
Okay. Therefore, as a member of the command team, I'm asking you to come around to the front where any reasonable member of the public would expect access. Okay. People don't just wander around operational car parks of police stations.
I know,
So if you
but-
want to come around the front, I'll have a chat with you around there then.
And if I don't?
Say again.
And if I don't?
I have removed that right of access for you to come around here.
Okay.
Okay. You are disrupting police activity.
No, I'm certainly not.
You've got 4 police officers
Yeah,
here.
at your own discretion, you're choosing to engage with me. I'm not
Okay.
doing anything here that's
I've got members of the public, I've got prisoners coming into custody.
Okay.
Okay, I've got to look after their protection.
Okay.
I've got to look after their identification. Okay, I need to look after their welfare. Okay, we've got police vehicles around here. We've got police activity going on in the backyards here. I can't allow you to remain here whilst that police activity goes on. Okay, so the fact I'm here talking to you means you're disrupting other stuff that I could be getting on with.
No, I'm not disrupting
Okay,
anything.
so I'm going to ask you if you can come and have a walk round to the front, and I will have a really decent conversation with you around the front, so I can let my colleagues get on with other policing activity. Okay,
And if I don't?
I'm being reasonable with you.
Okay, all right.
Okay.
Now the tone changes as a chief inspector walks in and formally asserts authority. he identifies himself, declares the yard a restricted police-only car park and says repeated filming has forced them to tighten up and put signs in place. Crucially, he announces he is revoking the implied right of access and tells the auditor to move to the front. From a distance, you see the power dynamic, sharp and polite words, but a clear unilateral boundary being drawn.
Come on then, let's go and have a chat around the front then.
Okay, so to avoid a situation where, was it Chief Inspector?
Chief Inspector, yes.
So to avoid a situation where the Chief Inspector would be forced to, put hands on me or otherwise eject me from the premises.
I just want to be very clear.
Yeah.
At no point have I said
I know.
put hands on you. At no point have I said I will eject you. What I've said is implied right of access. Civil implied right of access applies to police.
And it can be revoked upon at your discretion if you ask me to leave. I know that.
It can. Okay. So
on that basis, I'm complying.
No, and I'm absolutely grateful for that. So what I just need to do is I'm more than happy to have a conversation with you. Okay. And I know you're going to say about signage. Signage is going up to stop this happening.
Of course.
Because unfortunately, over the last week or so, this has happened far too frequently.
People have been turning up here videoing, have they?
Yeah, they have.
Do you know why that is?
Say again?
Do you know why this place has become a centre of public interest?
I know of certain videos that have gone on to various social media platforms.
Any comment you'd wish to pass
I'm not making
regarding
any comment.
those?
I'm not making any comment. You've obviously seen press releases that have gone out from West Mercia Police.
I have, yeah.
Okay.
Hence my presence today.
No, absolutely. And I would willingly invite you, please, by all means. You can film any activity around here. I can't stop you. You know that. You know the legislation.
Of course.
But what I just need to be really mindful of is I need my officers to be getting on with their work.
Okay, of course.
Okay.
But again, I haven't forced them. I haven't. I'm not obstructing anyone doing their work. I understand that. Then it could be aggravated trespass if I'm obstructing someone from doing.
Out front, the legal and moral debate intensifies. The auditor makes it clear he's complying to avoid any hint of escalation, while the chief insists his presence in the yard compelled officers to engage and risk disrupting custody work. Victims, witnesses and prisoners are repeatedly cited as reasons filming there is problematic. The auditor counters that quiet filming is not obstruction and that privacy expectations change once you're in public view and on camera.
Carrying out their responsibility.
Obstructing or disrupting.
But I'm not doing either of those because you lot have engaged me.
I know. But the fact you're in the backyard
Yes.
means that the officers have felt they have to engage with you because it is an area to which they conduct their business. Okay, you've got to be really mindful. There will be other members of the public around there who have, there could be victims around there, there could be witnesses around there, there could be other people involved in policing activity who potentially would like to keep their identity away and off of social media
That's not my responsibility though. That's their own responsibility. They don't have a right to privacy if they're in public.
And it's my responsibility, hence why I've asked you to come around the front.
Okay.
Okay, I need to look after that right for them around the back of the police
But obviously,
station.
I'm here to do, a quote unquote kind of civil rights activity or otherwise. So if I just immediately concede to your demands, then obviously I'm going to get criticised as well. You can understand that, right? I'm not here just to...
Completely.
Yeah.
And as I say, I fully advocate, by all means, everywhere that you have got an implied right of access, by all means, please do so. Okay?
But I'm aware of the legislation. If you
can't
revoke
stop
that,
you.
then I do need to leave.
Okay.
Otherwise,
I
you
can't
can
stop
lawfully
you around
eject me.
here. Okay. And I would invite you to do that. And equally, if there's anything that I can invite you to do, if you want to come and have a conversation with me, if there's anything on the wider policing spectrum you wish to discuss with me, off of camera, off of Facebook, off of the social media platforms.
Why are you so worried about it being broadcasted and publicised? We can have an honest, transparent conversation. I've given you the
I want to
courtesy
have
of
an honest, normal conversation, reasonable conversation, without being spread over social media.
Well, just irrespective, up until this point, our dialogue is still going to be put on social media. So I don't see why any further dialogue cannot also.
No, and I'm happy with that.
Because that just raises suspicion that the public are going to think, oh, well, is this chief inspector hiding something? Is there something to hide?
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. But what I'm saying to you is, I'm happy to have an adult conversation with you up in my office or anywhere, without being filmed, like normal people do, like you and I can very reasonably do. I'm happy to have those conversations.
I haven't come here to have conversations off camera. I've come here with a specific purpose to film, so it's all captured on camera and then broadcasted.
Okay, I'm happy for you to look into our police vehicles. Please do so. Okay, I'm happy to bring a vehicle round here so you can have a look in. By all means, please do so. All I am going
Here the real transparency question surfaces. The chief invites him for an off-camera chat in the office, portraying it as a normal adult conversation away from social media. The auditor refuses, arguing that if there's nothing to hide, there's no reason to fear being on record. At the same time, the chief allows filming of police vehicles but draws a firm line at crossing authorized personnel signs now that access has been explicitly revoked.
to ask you, please.
Yes.
Okay. The signage will be going up.
Okay.
Please do not go past the authorised personnel signage. Okay.
Okay, my access has been revoked now, so
Yeah.
I won't go back on there
And
anyway.
I'm really pleased with that. Okay. Are you happy with that?
I mean, listen, it is what it is. I would ask you to pass comment on the incidents surrounding
And
that.
And you've already asked me to pass comment. I'm not going to pass comment.
On camera.
What has been said has been said. West Mercia have provided a reply to that.
Yeah.
I'm very well aware that's on social media.
Mm-hmm.
I think what has been said is enough.
You think?
I do.
You don't want to further consolidate what's been said?
It's not.
Gather further trust from the public that this police station is kind of operating within boundaries of the law, because obviously what people have seen they're not very happy with. So, you know, any further sort of comment to consolidate that West Mercia are kind of taking the required steps to make sure that incident isn't
I think
repeated.
the comments that have been made are appropriate, and they have been appropriate.
Mm-hmm.
And I think, as your viewers on social media will see,
Mm-hmm.
I think me coming out talking to you, it's been very amicable. You've complied. I've been reasonable, unless you're going to tell me otherwise.
I mean, no, I won't say that.
And I think it's all been very amicable.
It's just a little bit suspicious that you're happy to have a conversation inside office or otherwise without the presence of the camera, but on camera you're not willing to pass comment.
And you've said no to that, so I can't make you have a conversation with me. Okay? I've got to get back to my work, but thank you ever so much for the opportunity to chat with you.
Mm-hmm.
And I dare say we'll probably talk again soon.
Okay.
All right.
Thank
Okay.
you, Brian.
No worries. Thanks very much.
Goodbye.
In this closing stretch, the auditor presses for comment on the earlier arrest, suggesting further explanation could rebuild public trust. The chief declines, saying the official statement is enough, and leans on how amicable this encounter has been. To an outside viewer, it ends with courteous goodbyes but unresolved doubt about openness and accountability. If you found this breakdown useful, like the video and subscribe to the channel, and we'll see you in the next video.